Hey, you guys, welcome back to Racket City Yardstead. As you can see, we are not at the Yardstead. So, today I am doing some shopping and preparation for several projects I have going. And I don't always bring you guys along for the shopping, but I just kind of figured since I'm shopping specifically for things that we are going to do on the channel together, that maybe you guys would like to come along with me while I'm shopping. I am definitely a bargain shopper, even when it comes to my groceries. And so I have a bunch of grocery stores I need to go to today because I'm hitting some sales. I'm going places where the prices are the best. And so right now we're at Food City. If you guys happen to have Food City where you live, they have some amazing deals. The main reason I am here today is because I need some pork butts for one of the projects we're going to do. It's a canning project. And the pork butts are on sale for like $1 off per pound compared to every other grocery store, at least $1 off compared to some of them. And so, yeah, let's go shopping. So, you guys, this is one of the things that is so awesome here is they do these meal deals. Even though I can't eat the bread or the pasta, just the meat and the Prego sauce are worth coming and getting this deal. Here are these beautiful pork butts, and y'all, look at the price difference of what they normally cost versus the sale price. Totally worth it to come over here. One store down, but I have several more to go. I thought I'd tell you guys about this interaction I had in the store because I just thought it was fun. And, sometimes you talk to people in the store, especially if you live in the South. And there was an older couple who was looking at the pork butts and trying to decide if they could find one that didn't have a bone in it because they said it's just the two of us and we can't eat a whole pork butt. And I said, well, I'm going to can mine. I said, my favorite canning book has recipes for like barbecue pulled pork and spicy pork. And they said, really? We have lots of canning jars. We should try that. And they grabbed two pork butts because that's what you could get on the sale price. So I thought, sometimes you engage in conversation with strangers in the grocery store and you can help them out a little bit. On to Sam's Club now. While it might seem weird to some people, I actually need to go to Sam's and Costco today. Ooh, this looks good. Orange cream, cream soda, and root beer. Man, that looks delicious. Ooh, look at these roses. Isn't this one beautiful? I guess that one's really stunning too. All kinds of variety here. But I think they're all bush varieties. I might be in the market for a climbing one this year, but I don't know. But this row just makes my summer loving heart really happy. And look, they already have out all of the blackberries and grapes, potatoes, strawberries. I've never had much luck growing from these bags of things. What about you guys? Look, the blackberries already got leaves. So much for that whole spring dormant part. This is really neat. The sleeper accent chair. Just like a nice cozy chair and then it turns into a twin size bed. That's awesome. I don't really know if that's a good price or not. It's been a long time since I've bought any furniture. Y'all, I did not come here for plant stuff, but I can't help myself. I have to look and look at all of these bulbs and corms. So many beautiful options. Oh, that fringe dahlia is stunning. I love it. Ooh, they have a dinner plate variety. That's awesome. Dahlia, lavender perfection. Man, these are just beautiful. They turn around here. They have lots of other things. Hostas, peonies. Goodness. That garden phlox is really pretty. We need some of this kind of stuff this year, but I think it's too cold yet to be actually considering planting any of it. Ooh, I was hoping they still had these. These are for your pellets for your grill or for your smoker, I guess. But I was hoping they had them because I think it would be a good option for my surround clay. You guys, look, they have really pretty raised beds here. Isn't that beautiful if you just wanted a little growing space? Potting soil. Y'all, we're getting close. We are getting close to that time of year, and I am so excited. All right, you guys, on to the actual food. We are completely out of all onions in my house, so I need all the onions. Some of these bags are torn open. Ooh, a lot of onions, but I need quite a few. Mushrooms. These look good. Celery sticks. $4.24 for this whole bag is pretty good. You definitely need coleslaw mix this week. And this is a great price. On to the beef. Hopefully they have what I'm looking for. Yep, stew meat right here. We need this for a canning project. All right, y'all, I did my scan and go here at Sam's Club, so got everything we need and time to head out. While I'm loading my goodies here into my cart, I thought maybe we'd talk about the fact that I have a Sam's and a Costco membership. This last year was the first year that we had a Costco membership, and we really thought we would probably decide which store we liked best. But it turns out that it's actually worth it to have both where we live. Because of some of our dietary restrictions, there are things that we can get at Costco that we can't get anywhere else for the kind of prices we get there. And Sam's Club has the best price on a lot of other things. So they both actually pay for themselves over the course of the year in the savings that we get. So I never thought I'd be one of those people who had a membership to both, but here I am. All right, on to the next store. So y'all, I'm about to go into Sprouts Farmers Market. If you've never been to one of these, they are very much like an organic store. Lots of organic produce, lots of organic products. They like to bill themselves as like the more affordable version of like the health food store. I don't really think that's true, but one of my favorite pastas is here with a coupon. So I'm going in for one box of pasta, some mafalda, so that we can have some lasagna soup. It's not something I've ever tried before, but we're going to try and make some. And so I'm going and get the mafalda. Aldi has really upped their game in the last few years. I'm actually going to grab one of these garlics. If I can find one where the garlic looks good, because I need a lot of garlic for these canning recipes. But they've really upped their game the last few years as far as herbs go. And I need parsley, I need cilantro, or coriander as they labeled it, cilantro on the other side, and I need green onions. I am on a mission today, but if you have never been to Aldi, their Isle of Shame, as some people call it, can really get you in trouble. I don't think I'll be buying anything today though. Oh, you guys, I don't have anywhere to put it and actually store it, but this pie dish is adorable. And look at the muffin cups. Aren't they cute? Heart-shaped muffins. On to the things I came here for. I am looking for, chili powder. Those marshmallows are definitely not the chili powder. I guess I'll have to get those somewhere else. I do not need a giant Costco size bag of brown sugar at my house right now, so I'm gonna get some of this. Well, y'all, I came in here specifically for the organic beef broth, and they're all out. All it is vegetable and chicken, so no beef broth. Well, y'all, Aldi failed me a little bit today, but it's probably because there has been mention of very small chance of snow, very small chance of sleet. But when you live in the South, people run to the grocery store. So I'm guessing maybe that's why they're out of quite a bit of the things I needed. I need to go to Walmart anyway, so it's not a big deal. But I was a little disappointed in Aldi today. This is always the part that makes me nervous. You have to flip it over to see if the eggs are good. One time I ended up with egg all over my foot. Love that Costco carries our favorite mayonnaise. This stuff has just really, really good ingredients. This was really interesting. I've never seen canned pulled pork. One of the things I'm actually going to make with some of the pork butt. This Kirkland albacore solid white tuna is so good. We love it. We make tuna salad out of this all the time. One more store down. Only one more to go. I'm very happy about that. All right, y'all. We have made it to the final grocery store. It's been about 4 hours of shopping, and I am ready to be done. So let's run into this Walmart neighborhood market and finish our shopping trip. Let's go. All right, let's check out the beef broth. Not seeing organic. No, wait. They have organic beef broth in the house brand now. So that's great. We'll get some organic beef broth at Walmart. I need these for a salad we're going to make. So good, y'all. I am looking for, oh, liquid smoke. I see it. Let's grab some of that. This is for some barbecue sauce we're going to make. Y'all, I'm in the condiment aisle at Walmart, and I have to show you this because this is a new item to our store, and it kind of blows my mind how expensive it is. So y'all look, this tiny little glass jar of the mayonnaise I buy at Costco is $8. We pay 10 at Costco for that nice big jar. Last but not least, some hand lotion, because y'all, with all the hand washing I'm going to be doing with all this canning and stuff, got to take care of our hands. All right, y'all. I am home from the grocery store. I have unpacked everything and laid it out by store. And I thought we could talk about what I got and what the plans are for it, because some of this is just regular groceries. Some of it is for canning projects. Some of it is regular groceries / we're going to do it on the channel because I thought you guys might be interested. And so I just thought we'd go through all the groceries. So let's start talking about Food City. The things I got there weren't a whole lot. I got the 2 pork butts. These are huge. They weigh about 13 pounds each. And I may stick one of them in the freezer and can one of them. But the current plan is to make barbecue pork and to make spicy pork. We've actually canned that together on the channel before. We also got the meal deal that they had this week, and that included the 2 jars of Prego, the pound of ground round, a baguette, and this box of spaghetti. Because so many of you probably know we're gluten-free in our house, I thought I would address this and the missing baguette. So I gave the baguette to some nice people that I was talking to at the grocery store since we can't eat it. But this, I'll probably just hang on to this until we go on our family vacation this summer, because maybe we can plan a meal that my brother's family will be able to eat this. And so it'll just go in the pantry and I'll take it on vacation. But so with the Prego and the ground beef, we're actually going to try and make lasagna soup. That is something I've seen before, but have never tried making. And it's why I wanted to go to Sprouts and utilize that coupon, even though I was only buying one thing there. I got the gluten-free Mafalda, which if you didn't see the video where I cooked with this before, they look like little baby lasagna noodles. So that's perfect for this. And these are a brown rice pasta, so we can have them. So the next place that I went to was Sam's Club. I got the stew beef, which was definitely the biggest purchase there. But these 2 packages of stew beef are going to give me 13 pints of canned meals on the pantry shelf. So that's fantastic. when I look at it from that perspective, it's not really that much money per meal. Then I bought celery sticks. These are going to go into some of our canned meals. We're also going to use it for some other meals. The coleslaw is also going to be for some other meals. I got to thinking about the fact that we have done a lot of canning together, and I don't always show you guys how I utilize what I can. And so I have all of that canned turkey in my pantry that we canned up when my freezer went out. And so I went through and planned meals that sometimes I just buy rotisserie chicken to make. Sometimes I use canned chicken, but we're going to use the canned turkey. And so the celery in part, the coleslaw, some of the mushrooms and onions, those are going to be for canning meals, but also for using up that canned turkey. And then parsley flakes go into one of my canning projects, and I was just out of parsley. I had hoped that my parsley was going to do better this year in the garden because I like to freeze dry parsley, and that didn't happen. So we had to buy some at the store. And also, not food related, but sometimes you just need a pain pill. So I got some naproxen. And then the last thing I bought was this container that is for pellets. I have a bag of a gardening product called Surround Clay. It is something that you mix with water and you spray on your plants to help protect it from the sun. If you're in an area where sun scald is a problem, it also helps as a deterrent for pests, and it's an organic way to take care of that stuff. But I currently just have it still sitting in the paper bag on the back porch. So I thought this would be a good way to store it because it has this opening. I can get a scoop in there and scoop out what I need. So this was about $15, which I thought was a good deal. The next place we went was Aldi, where we got the Italian parsley, the fresh peeled garlic, green onions, carrots, cilantro, and brown sugar. I had hoped to get more stuff at Aldi, but they were out of a few of the things that I had planned on getting there. Not a big deal. I got those at Walmart. But every single one of these things is for some of the meals that we're going to make out of the canned turkey or for some of the canning projects that we're going to do. And so all things we needed. On to Costco. So the eggs that I bought at Costco, these are because I need to do some breakfast meal prep, y'all. I am one of those people who just will skip breakfast if I don't have something really easy to grab. And with all of the like very physical work I have that I need to be doing outside once the weather gets a little bit better, high protein breakfasts that I can just pull out of the freezer are something I really need. But I think this baby spinach that I bought, it's got several uses that we're going to use it for. One of the things is it's going to go in some of the egg things that I make. We also like to put spinach in our ramen. We'll just put a handful of spinach in and let the broth wilt it down. We love it like that. And one of the things we're going to make with the canned turkey is a turkey salad. And I thought it might be really nice on a bed of baby spinach. So lots of uses for that. We also have the mayonnaise we bought. This stuff has become a staple in our house. It's so good. We use it in all kinds of things. We use it in tuna salad, chicken salad, coleslaws for salad dressings, just a multi-purpose ingredient in our house. And mentioning tuna salad, that is one of the main reasons we bought that tuna over there. We, just to be honest, we probably eat tuna every other day for lunch. We like to do sushi inspired tuna bowls. We do a couple of different kinds of tuna salad. And so we eat a lot of tuna. We bought these JoJo bars. I love these and they were on sale, $3 off. They're just something I like to keep on hand when I'm trying to eat healthier, limit my sugar intake. They are a lot lower in sugar. And a serving size of these is 3 of the little bars, but you could just eat one of them, I find, and it really just kind of satiates that desire for something sweet. So I love these. And then the last thing we got was this nut granola. We've never had this before, but I've been eyeballing it. My mom frequently eats trail mix for breakfast. She has a brand she likes from Costco that we buy. But I thought it might be nice for her to have some variety. And this is all nuts and seeds. It's dried blueberries. It sounds very much like something she will like. And looking at all of the ingredients, we decided to go ahead and buy 2 bags because it was on sale, $4 off a bag. But the ingredients are really great. It's sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, coconut, almonds, pecans, erythritol, butter. So it's not something I could have. Dried blueberries, cinnamon, salt, and monk fruit extract. So this is right on track with what my mom wants. It's high protein and low sugar, and I think she's really going to enjoy it. So our last store we went to was Walmart. We have a Walmart neighborhood market very close to our house. And I know some people have feelings about Walmart, but it also happens to be in the county, which makes it cheaper because the taxes are cheaper. And so we're Walmart shoppers. But we got some organic beef broth. That is for our canning projects. We got red wine vinegar, tomato paste, tomato sauce, ketchup, liquid smoke, chili powder, smoked paprika. Those are all for the barbecue sauce for the barbecue pork we're going to can. I just needed some white wine vinegar, so we bought that. I bought tofu to make dairy-free ricotta to go with the lasagna soup we're going to make. These pineapple tidbits are for the salad we're going to make with our canned turkey. Y'all, this salad is so good. I am very much looking forward to making that. And then I needed some lotion. I have hand eczema, and a ton of hand washing tends to flare it up. So we're going to be doing a lot of cooking here soon, a lot of hand washing, and I needed to make sure I had some lotion to set right next to the sink for when I wash my hands. That's everything we bought today. It's a lot. So I hope you guys are looking forward to some of these canning projects that are coming up. Looking forward to the video where we will use up a lot of that canned turkey. I hope they're meal ideas you guys will like. And yeah, I better get busy putting all of this stuff away. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time. Bye.